Hi, everybody. Welcome, welcome. Oh, my
Hey.
goodness. We got a whole crowd here tonight.
Yes.
Oh,
All right.
my name is Allie, and this is Heart and Soul Connected, and this is our wonderful dreams, visions, and appearances. And everybody's sort of tippling over with dreams, visions, and appearances to talk about tonight. So I'm excited. We should have an interesting show. First, want to say welcome to Terry, holding your space, who's also she has the ability to get the controls as well. So I have to be very nice to her.
Nice.
Yeah,
Nice.
I have the power
You got the power, girl.
in the water.
I do. I do. And next to her, of course, is Diana, oil painter, and she's with us tonight. Thank you for being here, our resident astrologer. And
Thank
look who came back. We're so happy the Bookers are
Yes.
here.
Yes.
You have been very missed, but we understand. But we just want you to know that there's a hole here when you're not with us. So thank you for
Yes.
being here, being with us again today. And of course, I can't forget my Cali healer, Kelly. And
Oh.
she's here today after spending a whole day with her husband who was having some outpatient surgery done. So thank you. I'm glad you caught a little bit of snooze before the
Yes.
show so you could feel refreshed and happy. So yeah,
It's just this fills my cup. So this was nice.
I get it. I totally get it. Yep. I totally get it. So tonight I have a surprise guest who is just going to come in and explain what happened at 4:00 this morning. And it's an amazing story. You guys I want to hear what you have to say about it. And then Carolyn has something to talk about, and Diana does, and Peter does. But we also have some questions already in the chat. So we'll get right on it here and see what we can do. But thank you all for being here. I don't want to ignore all my people in the chat. It's just, I think we have a lot to do tonight. So please know I love you and we thank you for being here. You're always here and we adore you. So thank you so much. So here's the old man.
Oh, hello. There's Pete. Oh, wow. Nice.
Yes. So most of you know that
Hello.
Keith's been going through some health issues. And actually,
That's an understatement.
That's an understatement. Yes. So he came in to me this morning. He fell asleep in the back room. And I thought, oh, that's too bad. But it actually wasn't too bad. So I'm going to let you tell him all what happened to you last night, Keith.
So we were finished searching on the TV to find something decent to watch. And Allie said, well, I'm just going to go read. And I said, well, I got to check something or do something on the computer. So I left. And when I got ready to come back, the lights were out. And I went, oh, she's already gone to bed. I don't want to disturb her. So I went to sleep in here. And at 4:00 in the morning, I had to go get up, use the bathroom, came back in, lay down, got all comfy, cozy, and shut my eyes, ready to go to sleep. And I heard something. It's like someone had bumped against something right out in the hallway. And I raised my head and opened my eyes, and there was the clear silhouette of a woman. And I wondered, why the F is Allie getting up so early? That's not her. And before I knew it, it was as if they were taking steps and walking into the light, and it got brighter and brighter. And then I made out that this entity was holding something. I couldn't tell what it was. And it just got brighter and brighter. She was wearing a long dress, floor-length dress, with a zebra stripe, in zebra stripes. And what happened was, I could not make out the face, I could not make out the hands, nor could I make out what she was holding in her arms. But the dress glowed, it sparkled, and I could see it vividly with the zebra stripes. Then she turned her head, I could tell that, and she looked at me. And she made the biggest smile that ever was. And then just like somebody pulling the dimmer switch down on a light, she went away. And that was it.
So cool.
And we we actually had what I consider a validation. I was pooping around online, and I found somebody had posted a video, and it was zebras running around.
And they
That's it.
were in Washington. They were up probably about 25 miles from us.
I forgot
The
that.
zebras.
Oh.
Yeah.
I get she was holding a child.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Now, don't tell anybody what you and I came up with. You guys
No, I'm
brainstorm.
not going to tell them. Okay.
Well,
Any thought?
Who's going first?
I have.
You go
some
ahead,
thoughts.
Carolyn. Carolyn. Yeah. Okay.
I feel it was a child, but it was not a new child. It was like a tribal child that she was taking. She carries the child with her.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
It's part of her.
That's pretty much what Allie and I came up with. What else?
I thought it was Keith, though. I really felt the child was Keith. That was just what I thought. I didn't, but that doesn't matter what I think anyway.
But it
But you
doesn't
know
mean
I'm an
that
old
Keith
soul.
was back.
You keep telling me that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Go ahead, Carolyn. Let Carolyn talk.
It
Go ahead.
doesn't mean that Keith wasn't back then in a previous life.
That's true.
Right.
That's right. Yeah, absolutely. He had a really bad spell yesterday, and his legs get paralyzed, and he goes through this dumping, and it's very much like Guillain-Barré, or however you say that, Barre. And he yelled out, "Please, I surrender!" And he called in all his guides. So
Yeah,
that
I
should be
did.
said. And he's never seen them before. So.
And yesterday's episode was absolutely traumatic to the max. And I never experienced one in that way and lasting that long. And it's absolutely horrible. Just horrible. I scream and yell, and Allie has to come and hold me. And I can't
Pretty
stop
bad.
the tears. It's horrible.
Mm-hmm. Diana?
Well, did you hear any words being spoken?
No words.
Because
Just the bump. I heard some little sound.
Okay.
well, I'm going to introduce my dream because
Okay. It's connected.
I'm like ready to cry because I think you were the mission I was sent on last night.
Oh, I got. Oh dear. Okay.
I was the drawing. Okay, here's the drawing, right? And also in the pink is Callie Healer.
No.
She is
Kelly's
holding-
there too. Uh-huh.
She is.
Okay.
Where's my hand? Oh, I have to use that app, and so I can't control the camera. She is coding where I'm supposed to go, and
Okay.
this
Yep. Light codes. Mhm.
right. These are the signals I've been given of where I am to go.
Okay.
This one looks like a foot, right? And you were
Yeah.
in pain with your leg.
Yes.
Okay. And it feels like a hammer coming at you, like a sledgehammer. And these bars, these bars are sending me to where I have to go.
Mm-hmm.
What? Or maybe you were brought to me.
Oh,
But
maybe.
This, it was a checkerboard floor till you got in here. then it became stripes. This was a tubular doorway that led into this room and the room that Callie's in. Sorry, it's backwards. I can't figure it out.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Okay.
And the room that Callie's in. Now, the whole place was filled with opalite and selenite.
Oh,
And you know what
wow.
that looks like? A selenite
Yeah.
had light bulbs underneath it. So there was a
Wow.
tower, a pyramid, and a charging bowl, and they were all very large. Now, I was given 3 selenite spars, and I was sent to a man. I didn't know if it was you or not because I certainly didn't know who I was working on at that time, but I knew I was there to put these spars over him. 2 of them were shorter, 1 of them was very long. And the words I was to say are poi poi pien, poi poi pien, poi poi pien. And then there was a dragon on the wall. The sink, and all the doors were opalite or clear. So that even selenite, there is a clear selenite. So whatever they were, you could see through them. There was transparency. Even these walls had transparency. And I'm sorry. Anyways.
Yeah.
I think that I was who you.
Ah, might have been
Or
you.
Thank you.
You came there, and that zebra glowing effect you saw could very well have been the floors.
That's what Moira said too. Yeah. Yep. Keith, can you do
Wow.
me a favor? The computer you're on is really making a loud buzz. Can you just hit the mute button at the bottom? Can you see where it says mute?
No.
It's really loud. No?
It's okay.
All right.
It's okay.
This woman
yeah.
is the tribal equivalent to the Virgin Mary.
wow.
Okay. Okay.
Oh,
well, I felt that he was being told, no matter what happens, you're going to be okay either way. That was what I was getting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why she came, because he called for her.
Yes.
Yes.
She came.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Yeah.
Yep. She was bringing in healing too.
Mm-hmm.
That's amazing. Terry, I want you to get in on this.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, it was definitely one of your guides, and she works on an angelic realm in a different dimension. And she is a star being. She is from another planet. And Callie and Diana are on that dimension and another dimension. That team, that's part of the team, man. And yeah, and that's what they do. They come in with those crystals, and they change the heart space. They change the DNA. So it was kind of an upgrade, but also you called them in, Keith.
Yeah.
And that black and white, not just the floor, but also that's like the balance, and that's the in between. And that's where these entities come in through. Or we come in through too, right? We're at the right space. We're at the in between. We're neither black nor white. We're neither, negative or positive. We are the in between, and that's where everything's manifested.
Yes.
So,
yeah. Wow, you guys, what a team! What a team! Yeah. I know that part of his healing that he's going through is also upgrades, and and he was told by another lady that was a patient of his that he needed to go back to the NDE that happened to him at the end of October and open the door and go into it to get the message.
Yes,
because
and that's what I did last night.
Yeah. Until he did,
Mhm.
he wouldn't be able to know what his purpose is or why they want him to stay here. Because I guess it was an exit point that he was ready to leave, but they
I
said no.
decided to stay here just to harass the shit out of you guys.
Harass me. I know. Yeah.
Wasn't that around the eclipse as well?
It was the 30th of October, and this would have been just last night that this happened, but it happened to you
Yeah.
last night. The dream happened to you last night. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yes.
Anyway.
Wow.
Yeah.
All right.
So cool.
Well, I
It's
know.
amazing.
Keith, anything else you want to share before I boot you out of here or what?
No, I'm fine. Yeah.
Okay.
I'll leave you
Something to
to
think
your
about.
good offices.
Okay. Thank you.
It was so
Thank
good
you.
seeing
Bye.
you, Keith. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you for sharing.
Bye-bye, honey. All right. Let me see if I can.
Oh, lovely.
Okay.
Lovely.
So we got your I can't even say the words. Diana, we got you involved there. Carolyn has her own little involvement and Terry with these beings and this person, like you say, it's like a tribal Mother Mary. Would have been maybe in the African tribes or something. Okay. Because of the zebra. Okay, I get it. And Kelly, you're working at night. No wonder you're tired. Okay.
That's amazing, Diana.
Well, and
Yeah.
somebody we all know and love, Terry, gave me a reading and said that I embody Mother Mary's energy, and why wouldn't I be an aid for her,
Sure.
and go. I mean, that divine feminine, the tall whites show up as archangels quite often for me. Particularly the two that work on me the most sometimes show up as Michael and Raphael. So, I'm sorry, I got chills because.
Well, yeah. I knew it would be powerful because when he told me what he thought it was, and he was pretty good for not being, doing this a lot. And then I told him what my thoughts were, and he could see the sense in that. So it's nice to get the input from all of you, and ultimately he can make his decision about where he goes with that. So anyway,
He's the child in the arms being healed.
I thought so.
Yeah,
I thought so.
Yeah.
Because, he gets really scared when these things happen, and we have to wait till May 20th to go to see the doctor. It's ridiculous. And so it's just, I'm keeping him as low as possible, keeping him in bed and taking care of him as much as I can. So, yeah.
And it's kind of a sign also that he's being held, that he's being taken care of until he gets in to see that cardiologist or someone.
I agree. I do agree. And when I said to him that I felt he was held, she says, I don't want you. To me, it was like, you don't have to worry. I'm here with you now. And you're being taken care of. Because you asked me. You had to ask me. Right? Yeah.
And he did, boy. He hollered it out. I give it up.
Yep.
Yeah.
You did. So thank you, everybody. Thank you. Wonderful team.
Powerful.
Carolyn, tell us about your visitor. What about your visitor? Yes.
Peter can.
We were driving to the doctor to get a test done today, and I was just pulling up this hill. It's between two areas of the newer part of Williamsburg and an old part of Williamsburg where we are. And I was keeping quite over to the right, and it's a wooded area. And as I accelerated up the hill, I saw Carolyn flinch. And then she said to me, as we went on, she said, "Did you see that young man?" I said, "No, I didn't. There's nobody there." I checked in the mirrors. There was nobody there at all. She obviously thought that I'd either hit this chap or where had he gone to? He disappeared, and he was quite a young man. She said he was wearing summer clothes, and her impression of it was that he died in maybe a hit and run or some form of car accident.
Okay.
Again, I didn't see anything at all, but she obviously felt he was there because I was right over hard on the hard shoulder there, and she thought I'd hit him, I think.
Well, he was solid.
Sure.
He wasn't.
Yeah.
See through, or he was solid. And
they don't always show
where'd
up
he go?
solid. Oh yeah, right.
Mhm.
Okay. Wow, that's amazing.
Unfortunately, I couldn't see him.
So did you have to cross him over? Was he in need of
He
of
disappeared.
assistance?
He disappeared.
He disappeared.
He went in.
Okay.
He went into the woods. As far as I know,
Uh-huh.
he went into the woods.
Right. Yep. Wow.
What your thoughts are
That's
on
something
that?
else. So yes, we're getting more and more. The veil is thinning. Would you say the veil is very much thinning? All we have to do is ask. Yeah.
It really is. I saw a man walk through my kitchen the other day when I was in there, and it's happened kind of a couple times where I turn and I look and he was there and gone, but it happens that fast. So the veil is really thin.
And the aided by the wide, long ley lines and dragon lines as well. So there's easier access, easier ways for them to follow, paths to follow in order to materialize for us.
Okay. Wow. What a night.
Yeah, because
he
didn't come from anywhere. He was just there in the road.
Right.
And went in before.
Sure. That reminds me of movies that I've seen where, you'll see all of a sudden something coming up right in front of your car. And that's what it sounded like that you said, like he just showed up. Yeah. Wow. Oh my.
I feel like there might be a marker in the woods for him, and it feels like a rock, Carolyn. That somewhere in there that kind of draws his energy there from time to time. And he's looking to see who can find him. And you found him.
Wow.
Of course you found him.
Exactly.
He knew that Carolyn was coming. That's what it was.
Yeah, he wanted somebody. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely. Wow.
Yeah.
So Christine said she had someone sit next to her on her bed Saturday. Wow. That is a feeling. You can almost feel like the bed sinking. And or when an animal jumps up, you can also feel that movement. So
yeah, I had my
Is
old
her mother
boyfriend
passed?
and sorry. I had my old
Is her
boyfriend
mother
and my late
passed?
husband come on Friday night
oh
visit. I didn't want
that's-
to.
so Christine,
That's cool.
Christine, has your mother passed? Christine? Is that what you asked, Carolyn? If her mother passed?
Oh,
yeah.
sorry.
Okay. That's all right.
It's your mother.
Yeah. No, I really would like
Just
to know.
doing a motherly check.
Just doing a motherly check. Wildflower, I understand that, sometimes when we get taken aback by movement but Keith even said that he wasn't afraid at all when he saw that apparition, that vision that he saw. And he said he just knew it was somebody good that was there. But I think if you come around a corner and you got somebody staring at you, that might be a little scary, but yeah.
Startled.
You weren't scared. Okay. She thinks was her
It's a
grandmother,
motherly
Carolyn.
figure.
Yeah. Yep. There you go. She was doing a checkup on you. Yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome. That's awesome. All right. So, Annie Bear, I've been dreaming in themes, groups. That sounds like Nessa's a couple of weeks ago, right? Rapid chapters. Would love a read on that. Sure. So, dreaming in themes. When Ness, can you tell us a little bit about what themes they are, Annie? Are they all spiritual themes, or is any of them, are they physical themes, or what kind of themes are you having? All right. I
I'm
don't know if
thinking
she's
some
by
of
the-
them, just by her using the term wrapping up chapters, I'm seeing baby and childhood things in
Okay.
animals,
And animals?
but
Okay.
childhood things that have been haunting her,
Yeah.
the dissatisfaction that comes with childhood and the pain, rejections,
Yep.
letting go, sorting priorities.
There you go.
Yeah, I got a deep
Yeah.
cellular healing that she's really healing on a cellular level, and that they want you to share these gifts that you have, Annie. And it's just it's really like a healing for your heart. It's like a deep healing. And oh gosh, I just forgot what I was going to say. Yeah, to share your gifts. Yeah, and just know that you're healing on a deep cellular level.
She's still feeling like an orphan, though. She said she does not like it. But isn't that the ancestral trauma that we all have to work with? And that's shadow side, so it's really difficult. We don't like that because our inner child is wounded.
Because we're always doing shadow work. Just when you think you've conquered it, it returns.
Yes. Absolutely. Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. They're showing me a necklace, Annie Bear, that they're giving you, and it's like beads, and you keep earning new beads. Like there's new, and it's almost like new chakras, not new, but your awakening chakras that go around your heart space and your neck and your back. And part of that's because you've held so much on your back for so long that now it's awakening, and you're getting this beautiful collar to wear instead of holding everything.
Yeah.
I love that.
That's beautiful. Like that.
There's the Native American cards I remember having in the 90s. And one of the cards was a burden basket. And I got that image when you said that. Yeah.
Got that deck upstairs.
Yes.
Had I known.
But that makes a lot of sense. Yeah. Oh, wow.
And
Annie,
Terry's
we're
got
with you, girl.
The pot.
All right. CJ says, I dreamt I was wearing a gold ankh.
Oh.
Walk like an Egyptian.
Right?
Yeah.
I just heard that. Walk like an Egyptian.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, you're Steve Martin.
Steve Martin. That's right. Yes. King Tut. Doesn't it almost look like a key in a way, doesn't it? I mean, it's got the rounded top and then the long. So I'm thinking, CJ, that you are going to be able to access maybe an Egyptian lifetime, but maybe you have the key to learning more about it because it kind of looks like a key. And they want you to heal from that lifetime. So that's what I get. Terry, what do you get?
I get that you had a past life in Egypt, and this is kind of this blue and this diamond light that's coming in right now, and that was coming in through the pyramids, and this is your key unlocking that light, those codes inside your soul to become aware of them. They're already there. They're already awakened. You just have to be aware that they are.
Okay. There you go. Anybody else?
I also see that this is tied to magic and what the Ankh represents, not just in the faith of Ra, but the magic words that are said. And it's it represents a knot worn around
Oh.
like a scarf. And
Uh-huh.
to go with what Terry says about you having been in Egypt, I agree that the light is coming in through going into the pyramid and going through the descent in order to find the heart of it. And I love that this is red, because when you see the Jed and the Ankh together in hieroglyphs, it is referring to the magic, and this is what you say. And then the hieroglyph that comes after it is the prayer or the spell that is
Uh-huh.
to be cast. And so that
Wow.
Ankh represents that you have magic in you, and it's time to dive deep and go find what that is.
Mhm.
We're all being
hasn't-
asked to do this right now. Yeah.
Yeah.
It
Go ahead,
hasn't been
Carolyn.
found yet.
Okay.
Where
Yeah.
she used to go has not been found yet. But
You
she
mean it's
could.
excavating? Okay. Okay.
Oh, that goes with
Yeah.
that card now, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So
And
do that.
she
Yeah.
may have an inkling of where it is.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, I just saw yesterday, I think it was, that they found some scrolls from Pompeii that were burned, and they were able to
Mhm.
discern 30% of them. They used some kind of technology, and in them was where Plato was buried. They had the directions of where Plato. I know,
Hot damn, here we
amazing.
go.
Yeah. So yeah, I
wonder-
don't think we've got so many things that we haven't seen yet. Yeah, Terry, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I wonder if it's under the Sphinx, because there's always been talk about that.
Mhm.
But I'm also seeing
There's a
like your
library
hilarious.
there.
Yeah, yeah.
Mhm.
I'm also
Mhm.
seeing,
Yeah.
a new chakra, or not a new chakra. I keep saying that.
For
It's
you,
a chakra
yeah.
that you've always had that's awakening. Yeah, it's
Right.
hilarious with that unk right there.
That's what I got
Oh,
too.
that's
That
funny.
her third eye and her
Yeah.
crown chakra are like really opening up and are going to open up opportunities for you, CJ.
Yeah. What
There you go,
fun.
CJ.
Yeah,
Right.
so
Yeah.
cool.
Remember,
Yeah.
everybody, we give what we discern, but the person who goes through the dream always is the one that makes the best meaning, or if something means something to them that's more important than what we say. But because we're not, we are not the be all and end all. You are as well.
Right.
So this is specifically for the bookers. Please explain my dream of my brother who had passed, saying to me, 68,000.
68,000 angels surround him.
Mm.
They're in front of him, they're behind him. Terry,
Uh-huh.
the
Yeah.
room
Ding,
is
ding,
full.
ding.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
The room is completely
The
full.
room is
Yeah.
full of angels that
Mhm.
surround him. The 68,000 guides, angels.
Mhm.
Yep.
Yeah. And if he's around you, Lorraine, guess what else is around you? All of those angels and guides.
Mhm.
Yeah. Perfect. That's wonderful.
It's beautiful.
Anybody else think it's anything different than that, or any hits? No? Okay. Lorraine, I think that's wonderful. Thank you so much. All right. So Steve needs some healing. He had a back molar pulled, still dealing with bleeding, not unexpected, using tea bags right now versus gauze. My dentist did recommend it. I've never heard of that.
It
Makes a lot of
works.
sense. You're making your own iced
Yeah.
tea. Yeah.
I will
We
send
will
healing,
certainly-
Steve.
Yes, absolutely.
It's the enzymes in
And
the
he
tea
sent me a
that what?
oh, the tannin? Yeah. All
Yeah.
right. Have you done that, Peter? Have you done that before?
Yes.
Really?
Me too.
Okay. Yeah. I never
Poi
heard of
poi
it.
pien. Poi poi
Okay.
pien. Poi poi pien.
Uh-huh.
Those are the new words I've been given to use for healing. I've sent them for you, Mr. Steve.
Yes. M. Steve, and thank you, M.
Put
Steve.
your
I know you
hand
sent me
right now.
a
Put your
video.
hand on where it is. Put your hand there.
All right. Are you still here, Steve? I hope so. Yeah. Wonderful. Wonderful, wonderful.
Upper
You
or
have-
lower?
You have a guide that's going to work.
Mm-hmm. And
They're going to
Raphael
work.
too, right?
Mhm.
Work with him. Okay.
Mhm.
Awesome. Awesome. Okay. I hope you're feeling better really soon, Steve. Take care of yourself. Thank you for coming in and being with us this evening. Yes. Okay, Leah. I actually find this fascinating because I'm dealing with mold in my house, and I've just had the guys from the restoration place underneath my house scraping off all the mold that was from water damage. So she said, "What does it mean to dream of mold?" The first two were on walls, and the third was on bread and blue. And I had mold in bread this week too. That means you're not eating it fast enough, right?
That means you need some blue cheese to finish the. Make a sandwich.
It's not the same.
Yeah. It's not the same. That's true. That's true. Yeah. I'm thinking at this point that what is it that creates mold, and water damage creates mold? Anything else? Well, I know that I mean, it wouldn't hurt you to eat the bread with blue mold because that's penicillin, isn't it? I mean, basically, yeah.
And it's gross
but
too, isn't it?
Well, it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it is when mold grows and it spreads, it's like a mushroom. It's got all of these properties
Spores.
inside of it, and some of it has medicinal uses. So one
Right.
of two things: do you feel like you're stagnating, you're not doing enough, you haven't created enough, used your juices enough to get where you want to go? And these mold spores can honestly help you propagate and see complete what it is you want. Because they spread, they grow.
Right. You can't stop them once they start, right?
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Exactly. They get deeper and deeper embedded.
Deeper and deeper. Yeah. Anybody else have a thought?
Mary had a good point. She said you can't eat bread with mold on; it'll make you sick, not penicillin. Yeah, I think.
Well, I wouldn't have eaten it. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Maybe not.
I get it. I get
Maybe
it. I'm not
more like
recommending it.
psilocybin than
Yeah.
penicillin.
No.
Yeah,
Not
but it
Don't
is.
recommending
put chocolate on it.
Yeah. Right.
Don't eat it if you put chocolate on it.
And but sometimes
Always works,
the
but
dark
not this time.
huh?
Chocolate always works, but not with mold.
Sometimes these thoughts grow, and they are something that causes us damage, and we can go down that hill, right? Or that valley that we have these limited belief systems, and we think, oh, I'm not worth anything. Oh, I didn't clean my room today or make my bed, so I'm unworthy, or silly things like that, right? And it's like,
Yes.
So it's really easy, but you're seeing it, Leah. You're witnessing it. So that's huge. When you start watching that happen,
Yes.
and you're like, you're aware of it, and you're like, that's nothing, man.
Yeah. Yep.
Endings
Sometimes
and
it can also be a warning. Go ahead, Peter. I'm sorry.
Sorry, endings and beginnings. So it's the decay of something, but the start of something new.
Yes. Very good. I love it. Yep. It does go both ways. Yeah. Wow. All right. So don't eat yellow snow and don't eat bread with mold. I'm gonna
Oh no, don't you
I'm gonna make
go.
sure.
Don't you go where the bees go.
Lorraine wanted
Right.
to say to you, Carolyn and Peter, thank you. I knew it wasn't about money. I couldn't figure it out. Was he saying days, people, years? It's been 7 years since I begged for a dream again, so he could tell me. Okay. Now he'll be free to come because you're not going to be begging him anymore. He's just going to come in again. Yeah. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Lorraine. Thank you for that. That's nice. All right. Let's see. We got quite a number of things here. So let me get back to the list. We have Jules. I didn't know that. Oh, you had an NDE from 40 years ago, Jules. Oh,
Well,
wow.
we would love to
Okay.
hear about it.
Yeah. If you ever want to come on and talk about it, please let us know. We'd love to
Exactly.
have you. Yep. And what happened in Northwest Missouri tonight? Archangel Michael came in.
Wow.
There were some big storms that blew through, and Mary, I was going to email you. I thought about you. It was. I think they were going to have a lot of tornadoes coming in, or chance of tornadoes.
Chance of them. Yep. All right. Imelda, I saw a little girl staring at me when I woke up in the middle of the night, all white, long white hair. I screamed and she was gone and I never saw her again. You scared her. All right. Wow.
That's one of the I don't want to call them aliens because they're not, but that's a description of what one of the life forms looks like.
A Hedrian.
Long blonde hair, beautiful, all dressed in white.
Uh-huh.
So she could have been visited.
Mm-hmm.
By an apparition.
That's right.
or
Could have been visited.
alien.
Yeah.
They don't want to
guess she was
scare
looking-
you. Yeah. Right? They
Yeah.
don't want to scare
Right.
you.
No.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
they're only on the low frequency.
Okay.
I get she was looking for her mother.
Well, you know, some of those aliens and again, a ET or otherworldly, apparitions, there are some that are hybrids of aliens or people of other star systems and ourselves, human beings, because people have seen that. So it could have been somebody that you might have known. Yeah, hybrid. Yeah.
Not
And
all
they usually have
hybrids.
that white hair, don't
Right.
they?
Yeah.
Yes.
Mhm.
Some hybrids don't intermingle with Earthlings, but rather stay on the home planet.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
All
And
right.
Imelda, she was. I get that she was attracted by your frequency too.
Right.
That you interested her, like the scent of you somehow. Just
Curious.
the sound of you.
Mhm.
Yeah, you made her curious. I wouldn't feel bad about her being scared because I have a plan with everybody that they can't turn up behind me or something.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Now listen
It's
here.
only the ones that are alive that are allowed to scare me because I'll come around a corner and there's Keith right here, yeah. But
Right.
yeah, I agree with you. Yeah, I agree with you. It's like, oh my goodness. Oh, Kelly, anything, honey? Anything for? Oh, you said something, didn't you?
Yeah. Yep.
Okay. I don't want to leave anybody out. That's all. All right. So
Wiki.
Wiki dreamed of David McCallum. Dum 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 dum. We're getting a lot of 60s TV shows now, aren't we? So he was a spy. That was his character.
More importantly, it's Mission Impossible, isn't it?
Yes.
It was I
Oh,
Spy.
that's true.
I Spy and Man from Uncle.
Oh,
Oh,
you're
okay.
right.
Wrong
David
one.
McCallum.
I
Right.
Spy and
Man
Man
from
from
Uncle.
Uncle. That's right. Was it Napoleon Solo? Was that his name? Or am I
It
wrong
was
again?
Ilya Kuryakin.
Oh, Ilya
Ilya
Kuryakin. Who's
Kuryakin.
supposed to be Russian. Okay, that's right.
Right.
Okay,
Yeah,
Wow,
the
Peter.
blonde.
I know.
Good look.
Yeah, the
good
blonde.
looking blonde.
Misspent youth.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. Back in the day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Person in
Wow.
a dream with David McCallum. Wow.
Yeah.
Well, you are on a mission. There's no doubt about that.
Yes.
It's true. Yeah. Yeah.
Um,
Or it could have been representing your uncle if it's Man from Uncle. I mean, we have these weird associations with things. For instance, if somebody said to me, "What does a prosecutor look like in the old days?" It would be Perry Mason. That's what I would think of. Of course, now no one thinks of Perry Mason because nobody grew up
Not
with
our
it like
Perry Mason.
we did. Not in our time. Yeah. So
HBO had
there
a
might be
Perry
something.
Mason.
Oh,
That he
Yeah.
looks different now because he's more like the original books, the first books that came out.
I think I saw some of that. He was a young, good-looking man, wasn't he?
Yeah, and he
Yeah.
rode a Harley.
Yeah.
Woohoo.
Okay.
Yeah.
Does he remind you of someone?
That could be too.
Well, and it could be the job, and trying to get things going for the job, for
Yeah.
your job.
For your job. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
I get that it was a surprise, and that I keep hearing surprise. So I'm getting that there could be surprises coming in, like your dream. It was a surprise. You remembered your dream, and that there could be surprises coming in, good surprises.
Good surprises.
Synchronicities.
Good memories.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. Yeah.
Interesting. I've never watched NCIS, so I wouldn't know this, but his name was Ducky. So to me, everything he's coming in and saying things are ducky. I don't know. You could take that as if you knew that, you could do that, Wiki. But it depends on your base of knowledge and the things in your life that I wouldn't have known that.
Yeah,
so.
I worked for them in Long Beach.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah. You knew a lot of people. A lot of people in the
Oh, yeah.
70s, 60s, 70s, 80s. Yeah. You're a busy gal. That's neat. All right. So
Yeah, my mom reminds me of it all the time.
I bet she does. I bet she does, Carolyn. She's got that memory, even though she's blind now. She remembers everything clearly, I'm sure.
Can't escape.
All right.
She may be 95, but she's not stupid.
Right.
Yeah, I get it. So MK Karen had the weirdest dream the other night. She dreamt she saw the Virgin Mary, and she was very positive, but continued to tell me I had 12 years to live. I woke up very shaken. I bet you did. That's kind of an ominous dream.
So, yeah, what does 12 mean to you? Like
That was-
those, 12 apostles, 12 chapters. You could add it together and it would be 3, which is a trinity. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the Trinity.
Mhm. Okay.
Yeah, it's not a call home.
No.
Okay.
It's,
Yeah.
she's being blessed.
Okay. Wow.
Not only did the Virgin Mary show up, there's the Holy Trinity, which visited her that she doesn't realize.
Okay.
And she's being
Wow.
blessed.
And Fogo Pogo just said 12 years of the current life path with a new journey life coming
Perhaps.
up.
Yeah, because we all have different stages of our life,
Mhm.
and so
Mhm.
you
And
may only be
yeah,
in this
measure
stage.
how old you are now by how old you will be in 12 years. If you're still working, is that what you have left to work before you can actually retire?
Retire. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mary says Mother Mary would never scare someone. Yeah. Yeah. That's
No,
very true.
that's good.
No. Um,
Oh,
that's quite a blessing. Yeah.
personal year number, Neth says that's a good point.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yep.
It's
She says she would,
oh, go
yeah.
ahead.
She would be 76 in 12 years, she said. So
Yeah. It
Um,
feels from the outside, it feels so positive to have her come in and give you this information.
Yeah.
It feels so
Mhm.
loving.
Mhm.
And I
Uh-huh.
agree with Mary. I think it's a beautiful vision that she's sending you. And I don't think that 12 is
Yeah.
12 earth years. It
Yeah.
feels like to me that it's more
Right.
like
12
12th
cycles.
dimension,
Maybe.
12
Yeah.
cycles. Yeah. There's so many
Mhm.
different
Yep.
12s.
Right?
Yeah.
Do you have
And
grandchildren?
the-
Or perhaps you'll have
Mhm.
grandchildren by then?
Oh, there you
Or
go.
they will
I love
return?
this. The Chinese zodiac is a rotation of 12 years. And she said she's like on her third rotation of 12. So yeah. That's very true. Yeah. Very nice. I love that you guys are offering what you think too. But yeah, I don't think it was meant to inspire fear for you,
No.
MK
Mm-mm.
Karen. Yeah. Yeah. She said she was absolutely living in her delivery about that fact. Okay.
Okay.
So she was emphatic about it, is what you're saying. You got 12 more years. Completion, Annie says. Graduation. Yes. Yes.
12
12
years of
years
school.
of school. Yes. 12
And
years of school. Yeah.
That's yeah. I love that. Yes.
Yeah. Uh-huh. Oh, yeah.
and you
And you
would
have
know
7
that.
grandchildren. Yeah. Yeah. You may end up with 5 more grandchildren. Who knows?
That's right.
That would give you 12. Yeah. Uh-huh. Oh, yeah. Thank you, everybody. I agree that we get a message sometimes that our time is limited, but it's never really that flagrant. I want to say that blunt, because we're not to know our time to go. Basically, are we? I mean, that isn't what is the plan. And so, yeah.
She wouldn't deliver a message like that anyway, because it would frighten you. She wouldn't
Yeah.
frighten you.
Yeah. They showed me my time to go. And it's
They
beautiful.
did.
It's one of the most
Oh.
beautiful things I've ever seen in my life. Yeah.
But aren't there more than one exit points?
Yeah, there
Sometimes
are.
Yeah, there are.
And you
There
make
are.
a choice when you get there.
Yeah.
When you get there.
And the whole thing about it was, see, we told you never had to worry about anything. That was the whole
Mhm.
message in it.
Right.
That everything was
And that is
perfect.
very important. That is very important, is removing the
is.
fear. And that's when he
Yeah.
saw that apparition. I said the same thing. You'll be fine either way. You're going to be fine. It's all right. Just,
Yeah.
let it go. So, yep. Beautiful. Thank you for those shares. Those are good shares to give. So Teelan said, years ago, I came home from work so sick, I went straight to bed. I felt spooned by someone that also put their arm across me. I didn't feel threatened and too ill to care at the moment. A regular spiritual presence in the Georgia house. Is that what you're saying, Teelan? In the GAHSE, the Georgia house? So the house that you're living in has a regular spiritual presence, and you weren't afraid. You probably have seen it, or it's interacted with you. We'll let Carolyn tap in and see if she sees anything there.
It's someone that lived there previously that died from a fever,
Oh,
and they were comforting you.
Yeah.
Okay.
And this
Yep.
is the old relative.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wonderful. Yeah. Okay.
They wanted to take the fever away. That's why they put their arm around.
Oh, okay. So it was a house you rented in Georgia where you lived when you lived there, T-Lynn. Did your fever go away? Did you feel better? Did this person comfort you enough that you felt, I won't say healed, but feeling better as being comforted? That might be a question I would ask. Kelly, you see anything? Kelly?
I felt that kind of the same, that this person was there to comfort and just give healing, and almost like a parent would comfort their child and
Yeah.
and soothe when they're sick. That's what I feel they were there comforting and trying to help heal.
Okay. It was a new house in suburban sprawl area from northwest, not south. It could have been the land. I have to say
Exactly.
that.
I was
Yeah.
going to say the land.
And it was very motherly, definitely very motherly.
Yep.
No hanky panky involved.
No.
Well, that's
Yeah,
good to
it
know.
feels like it's definitely could be family as well. Somebody on the other side that just wanted to comfort you, because sometimes, like, my mom comes in the small of my back. Some of my angels stroke me on my cheek, but when I get into bed, yeah, there's times that I feel like I'm being hugged, and it doesn't feel too weird usually. No, it never does.
They relieved
With
your
me
fever.
the other day was they did. They relieved the fever. I went to go lay down after a show or something on the 25th of April, and that was my mother's 104th birthday. Of course, she's not around. And I smelled her lotion, and I'm like, I take it. I know why she was around. So, hello, baby dog. You got your
Aw.
baby dog with you. Yeah.
One of them.
Wow.
This is Morgan.
Pogo said it could have been a medicine woman. And that's very
Right.
possible, especially in that area. Yeah.
Right.
Oh, Mary
Yeah.
Starshine. I was watching that earlier. So they have just entered Columbia University, everybody. The riot, the police. Yeah. I want to hope for best outcome for everybody. Yeah. 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 Absolutely. Oh, wow. Okay. Willow, I think this is a comment you had here. I saw a ghost of a girl run in front of 3 cars ahead of me. She didn't make it to the other side. I knew some little girl in family would pass soon. Was this my sister? Oh. Has your sister passed, honey? Will, are you still here, honey? Yeah. Yes,
Well, I'm
sunlight
getting-
together, Annie. Oh, it was your sister. Okay. Go ahead.
And I'm getting that this apparition, it actually happened. And so, yes, you got to see it. It was your sister that was hit by a car? Or your sister passed after you saw it? Because I'm getting that it was something that actually did happen.
Oh. Okay. She said earlier, and I guess I didn't catch that second one. Melda says she said yes at age 8 her sister passed.
Oh,
Yeah.
honey,
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm so sorry, dear. Yeah, that's really.
I was getting
really
child.
difficult. Yeah, yeah. Wow.
So sorry.
That's a hard thing. Number one, to see and then have it show up later.
Right.
Yeah.
It happened.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay. She passed after a terminal brain tumor. Okay. So
Okay.
so it was your sister that ran in front of the cars in a ghostly apparition, but she had passed at age 8 from something else. I get it. I'm sorry. I don't. Yeah. Okay. Okay.
Yeah. And that
Um,
it showed you that, and it
Right.
was something that actually did happen.
Right. Right.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thanks, everybody. I missed the stream of different comments. Yeah. Yeah. Oh my, that's an
Yeah.
awful thing to have to deal with, dear. Yeah. Much love
Yeah.
to you.
So sorry.
Oh my. Yeah.
Yeah, she
All
got to
right.
say goodbye.
She did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um.
And she's with her. I can feel her. She's with her.
Well, she said this may not resonate with all. It may trigger some, but passing at 8 gave her relief because her biological dad is a pedophile. She was my half sister and would have been 17 today. So what her feeling was, it was a blessing in disguise that she lost her sister for her sister's world. So I get it. I see that here now that you wrote that. And yeah, I'm so sorry.
Her
That must
sister's
be-
with her right now.
Okay.
Yeah. And I'm getting she's saying it was my path.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Oh.
It was like a lesson, but it was also for others and her, but it was also like she was burning karma by leaving at that time. And I don't know if it was generational or ancestral karma, but she was burning karma.
Yeah.
It might have
I think a
been
little
with
bit of
that
both.
father of hers. Yeah.
Well, and I just
Okay.
saw Ganesh come in pushing obstacles out of the way for her. So
Yep. Wow. And yes, MK Karen, you're right. She said, "Isn't it interesting that your sister was spared of a horrific life?
right.
Otherwise, you know."
Yeah.
Yeah, we have to look to things from all aspects, I guess, which is hard to do when we're in a lot of pain. But thank you for sharing that. That was very brave
to
thing
her.
to do. Yeah, you talked to
Yeah.
her.
Talk to her.
Oh yeah,
She's
talk
there
to her.
right now. She's there right now.
Uh-huh.
Talk to her.
Yeah.
It's
Yep.
her birthday too.
And she is, and she Willow is very open to that. She will. Yeah, that's awesome.
Right? Happy birthday to your sister, Willow.
She's very connected.
Yeah. Sonia wonders what her connection might be to a past Italian life. Diana, I guess you might know this.
Okay.
From Akashic perspective, but with the moon in your eye, it's amore.
Mm.
And I saw the Leaning Tower of Pizza. It's the Appian Way, and it's ancient times when it was that road was more commonly called the Appian Way.
Yep.
Weren't there 3
The Appian
roads
Way.
that intersected? And you were the darling of the Appian Way.
Oh, isn't that nice?
Oh my!
Which was about the best job for a woman back then, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's true. Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
Extremely independent and everybody loves
Still are. She still is.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
I hope that's a little help.
We've got a little bit of a help. We got a couple more. We got Ness has a longish one, and Fogo Pogo has something. And so let's get to it. Ness said, I don't really have a dream question, but taking a step back, I've been having so many dreams each night for the past month. Timeline jump a week ago, and feel transition between the old world, resolving that before moving into a bright future. But I feel stuck between a doorway, feeling the energies of both realities. Any message on how to manage this point? Ooh.
Ness, they're showing me you stuck between two worlds, and it's like you got a foot in this one and a foot in that one, and you're kind of doing this balancing act. And they're saying they want you to kind of dance with it. and so they're kind of talking about you balancing it, not trying so hard because you're in the flow right now. Yeah, that lands good. Yeah, because I feel like you can kind of groove with it instead of yeah, ease up on yourself, dear.
Yeah. You know, those revolving doors.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, nope, you missed that exit. Nope, you missed that exit. So I see that's going to cycle around a couple more times. But eventually it will stop at the right opening.
Good. I get closure. You're working on closure. You're not quite ready yet to move fully into the next part of it, but you have a clear road ahead, is what I think. The Wheel of Fortune. There you go. Yeah. Yeah.
I got manifesting
Kelly?
magic.
Oh, okay.
Manifesting magic. And it says you're creating a life based on intentions that you send out into the universe. So just manifest it, Ness. Just, the manifest big.
Manifest big. That's been one of the themes that showed up on a whole bunch of different cards that I've gotten the last 2 weeks. Manifest, transformation, movement. So, yeah. Yep.
And she should check on her chart. Where are your north and south nodes, and where is the placement of the north and south nodes transiting? I mean, we know that they're in Aries and Libra. Where are yours, and what are the aspects shooting towards that, as well as look at Sedna, as she is sacrifice and adaptation. And I'd look at Venus and Mars too, because Mars just went into Taurus.
Yeah,
He's still in the mud of Neptune, but this next week he's going to skate ahead. So action's going to start coming the way for all of us.
For all of us. Yeah. Wow. All right. And so Fogo Pogo had an appearance that happened. She had a Reiki session. At the end, I continued to feel hands on me and was told it was Archangel Raphael continuing to help me with my healing crisis. While he was working, I then felt sharp instruments at my throat and was told it was ETs working, and a coldness came into my throat. A different person has since given me Reiki and says they saw a ball of light in my throat. Wow.
Open in that throat chakra for you.
Yeah.
Giving you the ability to speak for yourself.
Speak your truth.
Who else had this similar? Somebody else has either been in the dream chat or here on the panel that felt that. Didn't you, Diana? That had ETs all around you, working on you, doing things.
Yes, that when I was
sick
back in
when you were sick. When
February,
beginning
I
of
remember
February.
that.
Remember?
I remember that now.
Yeah.
Oh, the pictures happen to be in this book.
Wow.
Yeah. It was surgery. They were doing surgery.
They were doing their surgery. Yeah.
Right. They had headlamps on, and they were in my hip, fixing my hip, and they were with a chisel and chipping away at things that didn't belong and repairing it with a pink light, and wearing a white light to get the bad stuff out and a pink light to put the good stuff to grow. So what color is your mold? Blue on the bread. What color was it on the walls?
Oh,
Just to bring
that
up
isn't
another
her. Fogo's, it was somebody else's, but Fogo just.
Yeah, I know. I'm just saying
Yeah, I
that
know,
color.
I know.
You know.
Get it. Yeah. But that ball of light here, wow. It's amazing.
Yeah.
They're also showing me like a little round kind of mirror ball. It's like a mirror that they put in. That it
Disco
was
ball.
like a
Love it.
yeah, kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's just shiny. Yeah.
Love it.
Okay.
Yeah, I get it. It was like galactic energy, and that you're a part of that family, and that they came down to do surgery on you, and it was part of the soul plan.
Wow. Oh, good, Fogo Pogo. You just started your new channel. Well, we'll have to go over and like and subscribe.
Oh.
That's one. Congratulations.
Yay.
Yeah.
I love
It's
that.
been an ongoing.
Amazing. Congratulations.
What is it?
That's
Woo
wonderful.
woo.
Woo
Woo
woo wonderment.
wonder.
Wonderment.
Woo woo wonderment. Okay.
Yeah.
Woo. Woo.
Okay. Writing that
Wonderment.
down.
All right. She said that it's been an ongoing issue for her, and her throat and heart chakras, she felt were getting the healing. So that's really cool.
Yeah.
All right. Yes.
Woo woo channel launch live. There we go.
Okay.
Nice.
Wonderful.
Yay.
Yes.
I'm subscribed.
That's wonderful. We have just one more this evening, and then we're ready and it's 1:11, 1 hour and 11 minutes we've been on. So
Okay.
I know it's not 1:11 in the morning. Can you please tell me if one of my grandmothers is with me? I began buying a bouquet of flowers each month, and I'm now feeling it's one of them encouraging that.
Maternal grandmother.
Maternal? Okay.
Yeah, I'm getting yes. I'm getting that they're encouraging you to self-care and to take care of yourself and to do those things that we normally wouldn't do. That
Love yourself.
yeah.
Wow, that's awesome. Willow, you take care. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Bye, honey. Oh, what were you saying, Diana? I'm sorry.
No, I was just saying, yeah, I'm getting the same thing. Maternal grandmother.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's your
Hungarian name.
Yeah. She's like kind of sassy pants. She's coming in, Lorraine, and she's like,
Yeah,
honey, get yourself something, she's with the
I get a
accent.
kind of a short, stout lady with an apron on. I don't know if she wore aprons or whatever. That's what I felt like she was. Yeah, kind of like what
yeah.
let me. My hands are full of powder. I gotta.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
It's like,
Yeah.
don't wait for them to get it for you. Go get it yourself. They ain't bringing it.
Yep, that's it.
Wow.
Life is like a smorgasbord. You have to get up and get it. That's
Oh,
always
like
been one of my
that.
favorite things. Yeah.
Yeah.
No one's going to deliver. You have to do the work. And we are 44 people, which is an angel number. So thank you so much.
Ah,
Beautiful.
And that happens to be
you have a chair.
my angel number.
Okay. Excellent.
Okay. Yeah.
That's wonderful.
Sounds like her Cherokee.
Nature.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Nature.
44 was my first boyfriend's football number. And so we were always happy to see him running down the field. Yeah.
She was making that fry bread, right?
That's right.
Wrap it.
Yeah.
Always.
Oh my. Well, it's been quite a night. Thank you so much, everybody, for being here. And we're so glad to have you back, Carolyn and Peter and Antonio and Kelly. Much love to your hubby for a quick healing from his surgery. Diana,
Yes.
keep coming by if you want to
Yeah,
visit
get it.
Keith. I'm
Yeah.
sure he'll be happy. And Terry, I'm glad you didn't have to endure any kind of wind issues tonight.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Thank you. Much love, everybody. Be good to
Yeah,
yourself.
everybody.
Buy yourself
Good night.
flowers.
Thanks, Sally.
My flowers.